A DeKalb County teenager spent 2 years in a detention center after an officer lied on the witness stand. Now a Channel 2 Action News investigation reveals why the teenager sat there even after the lie was uncovered. Channel 2's investigative reporter Jody Fleischer is here now with the damning recordings and who is to blame. Jody?
Jovita, ultimately Officer DeJuan Hudson admitted to investigators that he lied on a police report and on the witness stand. But why no one went back and told the judge who convicted the teen now has police and prosecutors pointing fingers at each other over Hudson's thin blue lie.
2 birthdays, 2 Christmas, Thanksgiving.
It isn't just holidays with his family that Antoine Wheeler lost sitting behind the barbed wire of this youth detention center. He lost any trust he had in the system.
Feeling helpless, like wasn't nobody there to help me, like everybody was against me.
Antoine admits at age 15 he was not so innocent. Several arrests with charges dropped and a few minor convictions.
Like when I was young, I used to steal and stuff because my mom and they had that much money.
But in 2010, he says he was the victim of an officer who lied and a police department on the wrong side of the law.
While I was handcuffed, one of the officers hit me in my stomach. And when I bent down, one of them hit me in my face.
At the time, the beating went unpunished, but a year and a half later, it would be the key that unlocked an even bigger injustice.
When they showed me the car, I was looking like I ain't never seen that car in a day in my life. And the officer said he seen me in it.
In his report, Officer DeJuan Hudson described Antoine Wheeler as the driver of a stolen car that had just been spotted parked in a neighborhood. In court, on the stand, he said this.
It was occupied by Mr. Antoine Wheeler. At the time, he was in the driver's seat.
A judge sent Antoine to detention, and the next time he got in trouble, threw the book at him.
With this, it enhanced it as a felon, and that's where the judge gave him the 2 years.
But a year into that new sentence, this.
A grand jury just indicted 3 DeKalb County police officers for beating handcuffed suspects.
When Internal Affairs grilled the arrested officers, they gave up Hudson.
By the time the call gets dispatched to you, they are already out of the car. You lied about what you saw that night.
After 2 hours, Hudson came clean.
I didn't actually see him in the driver's seat. I can't identify him 100%.
He abruptly resigned. Prosecutors opened a criminal case against Hudson in 2012, but have yet to file any charges. When he didn't return our calls, we tracked him down.
Why did you lie?
I didn't lie.
You admitted lying when you talked to IA.
DeKalb's public safety director says his internal affairs investigators contacted Antoine's prosecutor right away.
I don't know what happened from that point.
But in a statement to Channel 2, the prosecutor denied that information was ever shared with him. He says the police department is trying to blame him for their failure to police one of their own.
We all have the responsibility, regardless of what happened, to tell the truth about what happened, because we owe that to ourselves and we owe it to the community.
Antoine has stayed out of trouble since his release, which he credits to his new attorney believing in his innocence.
Like, it just changed me. Like, I'm a better person now. Like, I don't do that stuff no more.
Antoine's attorney is filing a motion for a new trial. He's also suing Officer Hudson and DeKalb County. The district attorney told me the case against Hudson is still open. However, strict rules prohibit the use of his internal affairs recording against him.
And how could that be, Jody, when he admitted to lying under oath?
There's actually a specific court case that addresses this. It protects officers' rights since IA forces them to answer questions or risk losing their job. In his resignation letter, Hudson basically blamed his supervisor for telling him to lie. That same supervisor is already indicted for directing other officers to beat handcuffed teens.
Thanks, Jody.
Jody, thank you.
New developments on a power